Hello, and this is my extroduction video, which I don't think outro is a word. I think X is the Latin pertaining to this, so it'll be extroduction, like an introduction, but out. So, hello. So the context of this is the final video. I've finished as of recording. I just recorded my last chapter in the Bible. That's like 1189 chapters, I think. 1189 separate videos, not counting the ones that were, bundled together at the beginning, because that was a pretty good plan, but it didn't work. I wasn't gonna do another video today because I'm sort of tapped out, but my candle is pretty much used up, and I want to do this before that gets just like gone. So there's my context for this video. I would like to say thank you to God for giving us the scriptures and for putting us in a time in the world where I can, read the scriptures, as a literate man, but also that I can read them freely, that I have the free time to do it, and that I can do it, like in a way that I can share it all around the world. There are literally people in second and third world countries who have access to these videos. It's been at least a couple of times. And there were a couple of times that there was at least once where my videos the were getting viewed by people with self-assigned genders, which means that the Bible was getting out to people who really needed it. But that stopped because whatever controls the YouTube impressions algorithm, my videos have been tapering off worse and worse. It's especially bad since January of this year. But I soldiered on because I was determined. I'm sure that it was a service to God to get each of these chapters up. So I thank God for giving me this project and for seeing it through to the end. God willing. I'm assuming he's going to let me at least get these uploaded and scheduled. Probably tomorrow. And I thank my wife. I thank my wife for patiently sitting through me in this life, because she thought it sounded like a good idea at the time when I said, hey, I'm going to do this thing with the Bible. And she was like, oh, yeah, cool. And so then I started doing it, and it turned out it was way more time consuming and way more work than either of us had anticipated. So I thank my beautiful wife for her patience in this. And I thank George, my subscriber, my first subscriber, I think. He's the only person who's watched and liked and commented on, I think, every single one of these videos. Like, because George loves the Bible, because he loves God. So he supports my mission. And so that's pretty exciting to me. And Starly is representative of India. Starly is a very loyal subscriber to this channel too, who has from time to time popped into the comments to remind me that, these videos are still getting watched, which is great. Baptist Joshua, who jumped into the chat once or twice to talk about theological matters, and God's Soldier. Both these guys have their channel things. So Baptist Joshua has YouTube stuff going on. You should check him out. He likes doing apologetics. And God's Soldier has a blog he's working on. I went and looked at that a couple of times. So he also glorifies God in his things. And then I've got lists. So playlists. I have. All right. So as these come out, these videos, I click them into playlists that are private until the last chapter in a book comes out. Then I get that last one in there. I scan through them to make sure I've got all of them and I've got them in order and I don't have any interlopers. And then if it's good to go, then I will make that playlist public. I've got probably 60 of them public by now. Because we're almost done with the Bible, only a couple of books to go. And the lists on paper. Oh, there's going to be one more playlist that's going to be these meta videos. So the introduction, the update, the December update, and the extroduction are going to be a separate playlist, just in case anybody wants to look at my channel and say, what is this guy doing? And then they can look at that. That's probably 20 or 30 minutes worth of just these videos that explain what's going on. They all have the same format. And then the paper lists. Well, there's that. That was my guide from another one. So you remember? And then here's, this one only goes back as far as, oh my goodness, this goes on a long ways. I have done a lot of chapters. There was, I think, another set. This is the one I just finished. Look, it got to where you write small at the end of the page. Done. And back in Leviticus. So I've been using this sheet of paper almost the whole time. So that's pretty exciting to me. So not this one. So lists. And as for future projects, now I've mentioned several times in several different contexts that I'm not monetizing this channel. I mean, as it stands, it doesn't look like I'm ever going to get to 500 subscribers anyway, which is like the first benchmark. But so this will never be a monetized channel. So if I ever do more projects on this channel, it'll probably be more like this. Just individual chapters of the Bible. I was thinking about doing something with the Carr Family Bible, because as you can see by my chapter, by my channel name, that my name is Carr, and this is the Family Bible. So I was thinking about doing a Carr Family Bible where people in my family were gonna do like drawings or dioramas or sketches or something, puppet shows, who knows what, for the video portion, and then I could just dub over with the sound I already have in these videos. But that would have to be a separate channel, because that wouldn't be just me working for just God. So that would require monetization, so it'd be worth their time for other people to work on it. And so I haven't got really anything worked out for how would that work. But I do know, more than anything I know about it, is that it's not gonna happen in the near future, because this, like I've complained already, it was pretty time consuming, and so I need to get caught up around the house and around the life. And so future projects are currently effectively nil. So this has been my Bible video channel. Thank you and goodbye.